Yo, what up? It's DJ Sterling back with another video, and this time we're going to be unboxing all of the individual components for my new computer build. And so if you saw my last video, I kind of announced I was doing a build, and I revealed all of the different pieces that I'm going to be using for the setup. And now I'm going to unbox everything and talk about it and just kind of give some of my opinion and feedback. And in the next video, I'm going to be assembling everything. And so if you're new to my channel, welcome. Please hit the like and subscribe. That'll help support me to grow, and then I can post more interesting videos like this in the future. If you're returning, thanks for being a supporter. Let's get started with this. So this is the case. This is the Fractal design. This is the Fractal design Define S2. This is the gunmetal gray, and I just took it out the box, and it basically came with three things: this case, and then the top lid, which I'll show you on this side in a second, like on the other side of here, came kind of off. I don't know if it meant to or not. And then there's the user guide here that also came, and that's it. Everything else in the box was just foam padding. Nice and simple, and I've already looked this over. I literally just took this out of the box. I'm gonna leave this plastic on, and that's gonna be one of the last things I do, is remove this from the front and the back of this tempered glass. I love the glass, how you can see into the case. There's gonna be stuff lit up, the video card, the RAM, the motherboard, pretty much everything has some sort of light show display thing that I can do, which I don't really care about, but I guess it'll look cool. And yeah, so this is the gunmetal gray color. It's gonna look black in the video probably, but like, video just cannot do this justice. The build quality is like an Apple product. It's just perfect. There are no nicks, there are no blemishes or anything. Everything just looks absolutely perfect. And so we're looking at the bottom here, where it looks like some heat can vent out, but then there's like a dust filter down here, it looks like. And then it looks like this is where these little gills right here, because the front is like a solid piece. So I think this is like an intake on this side, and then on the underside here. So this is the front of the box, the side. You see there's a case fan right there for, I guess, the exhaust air. And then the power supply will sit down here, and it'll also be blowing out hot air. These are two fans. I guess they're 120 mil case fans. I don't know anything about those fans, but I just hope that they're quiet, and they should be, based on the reviews that I read. If you look straight down, this is where the motherboard will sit. It's an ATX form factor. It looks like a lot of good pieces for like cable management, like those little Z slits. I think the hard drives mount on the back of those pieces down there, and so you probably route, you know, SATA and power through those slits to get there. That's what I assume, at least. And so yeah, here's the front, just a flat piece of that real nice gray color. And then this is going to be the top. So we have two USB 2.0 slots up top. Down here we have two USB 3.0 slots. USB Type-C, looks like a reset button, and then headphones and microphone. And then this was that piece here that I was talking about. It's just a nice flat piece. And since I'm mounting a radiator right here, I think this is going to come out and then just have the vents with possibly a dust filter there. I'll have to read the docs to see what to do, but I think that's what that's going to look like. There's another look into the case, and it looks kind of glossy, but there's like plastic on both sides of the glass. So sorry for the glare of my ring light. Here's the back. Yeah, it looks great. I'm really happy with this, so I think everything will fit great. I'm gonna do this build in my kitchen on my island. So if you see stuff in the background that looks like a kitchen, it's because it is my kitchen. Might stop and make a snack. But anyway, so yeah, this is the case. This is really nice. I'm super impressed. The design, all the opportunity for cable management and cooling, everything looks super nice. I like the glass. Yeah, it just looks like a perfect case, so I'm really excited for it. Define S2 by Fractal Design. So that's the computer case. So this is the piece I was waiting for a long time. I know a lot of my friends on my Facebook were kind of like, hey, when are you gonna start the build? And I was like, yo, well, I'm waiting for another piece. My air conditioning is gonna kick on. And this was what I was waiting for. This is Fractal Design also. This is the same manufacturer of the case that I just showed you. This is the Celsius S36 model, which should fit perfectly in the Define S2 case. And yeah, so let's open this thing. It's got like some birthday ribbon on it. It's not my birthday, but I'll take it. You guys will have to let me know in the comment below. What do you think about this all-in-one processor cooler? And what kind of cooler do you have in your setup? Are you liquid cooled? Are you running a traditional heat sink with fans? Is that quiet for you? Does it have the performance of keeping temps down? One reason I got this specific cooler was not only was it made by Fractal Design, so I'm guaranteed hopefully fitment in the case, but also I just wanted something ultra quiet. And so this has two settings. There's an auto setting, which is biased towards like comfort, so it's going to be quiet. The processor might run a few degrees hotter. That's okay. And then there's like a custom mode. It's PWD or PWS, WR, something like that. It's just another mode. I think you just take this ring around the pump and you just twist it left or right, and you get control of that, the fine tuning through the software once you start running it. So let's open this box. Let's look at the back actually. So there's a, kind of shows the radiator. Well, that's, you know, 3 120 mil fans, so close to that. All right, so let's see what's in the box. Close my knife. So looks like we've got a user guide. I will definitely read this before I start installing stuff, because this is all pretty new to me. So nice, and a bag. Let's see if the directions are in a usable format. Or if they're useless, you know. Okay. Charts and stuff. Yeah, this is good. This is what I want. Just give me a picture and like a few words, and that's a perfect like tech documentation for installation. So I like this. Kind of color coded. Since I have such a new processor, I think this backplate comes with my processor, so I'm probably not going to use any of the mounting hardware. Well, I'm not going to use the bracket that comes with this, I believe. So I set the documentation aside. These 3 white boxes are the fans. So yeah, so they look just like the case fans we saw. Okay, that feels buttery smooth. I don't hear any clicking or any like, you know, debris in there making noise. No vibration or anything, so that should be super dope. So that's one of the 3 120 millimeter not case fans, but radiator fans. Here's that power cable I was talking about earlier that will plug into the header on the radiator. And so I'm not going to open these other two right now because they're literally the same thing. They're just fans. So I put that up here, throw that box up there. And so next we have the radiator itself. And then brackets and mounting hardware. That's it for the box. Just some nice cardboard. So the packaging on this I think was really good. Everything's nice and secure. Nothing appears to be broken or damaged, which is good. So I'm not gonna take everything out, but here are those two brackets I was talking about that I'm not sure if I'll end up using or not. I think this goes on the underside of the motherboard, maybe. I'll have to read directions, but these look like brackets. These are screws, some stands, screws, lots of screws, some washers, some little 3M things. This looks like for cable management. If you can see those little guys right here, little hold down clips for cables. So I'm gonna put these back. So nice. I'm gonna actually gently put this back on because there's a nice perfect round, oh, so aesthetic. A nice bit of gray thermal compound right there, already applied. Very thin layer, it looks so nice. This copper is a cold plate, and the processor is going to make contact with the thermal compound and the copper, and it's going to transfer heat, and there's liquid on the back side of this that takes the heat away through the radiator, cools it, brings it back, and just recycles over and over. We're going to cover this back up just so we don't mess anything up, hopefully. There we go, perfect. Oh, that was so satisfying. Those clicks, it just stays on there now. So this is the pump. This is the power that goes to the motherboard. If you see here, let me try and get this lighting right. Crap, hit my ring light. Where my thumb is, I don't know if I can get it to show right, but there's a little notch, and then there's two labels here, auto and PWM. And those were the two power modes that I was talking about. And here is the radiator. It's just like a car radiator. Okay, that's my refrigerator running. So this is just like a car radiator. So nice. And so what's going to happen is on this side I'm going to mount 1, 2, 3 fans. They're going to blow ambient air through the radiator to cool off the liquid as it passes through the radiator, just like a car. So that's really cool. I'm really impressed. It feels pretty light, feels really good quality. Everything is metal. These cables feel nice and hopefully don't leak on me. There's a 5-year warranty with this part. There's the header I was talking about for the power fans, right where my finger is here. They'll plug in here, so that's super cool. This isn't too interesting, so I'm gonna kind of fly through this. It's just the power supply. 850 watt Dark Power Pro 11. I did some online research, just very minimal, and decided, hey, this is a great power output for my hardware. I think I did the math and it's about it's like under 650 watts. So if I do go to overclock something or add another component and it takes a little bit of power, that's fine. I have a little bit of room to work with here. And the thing to keep in mind about the power supply too is that it's always good to be a little bit bigger than what you want for that room for growth. And just because it has 850 watts available doesn't mean it runs at 850 watts. That just means this is what it's rated to produce. And if I'm using, say, 625 watts for my system, then that's what it's going to draw from the power supply. So we're good there. I also picked this because it's supposed to be quiet. So be quiet, right? I'm all about quiet, quiet, quiet. It says high end, but I mean, this thing was I don't even know, maybe $200. I don't think there's anything high-end about this power supply, except maybe the fact that it's quiet, but like the cables are very modular. So say I'm not using some of these banks of like power cables, I can pull the cables out and just not have them in the case, which is super nice. I have another computer or a couple other computers where you can't really do that. Like it just comes with a bunch of cables flailing out of it and you just gotta like hide those and it looks terrible. Those are older computers. So here's the back of the box. Just talks about all the various cables. Has the word quiet all over it. Quiet. Well, this is different languages, but you know, this is great. So pretty much all I expect. So this should fit in my case, no problem. So let's go ahead and give it an open. Get my trusty knife here. I've had this knife for so long. You know, that's the brand of it there. Focus. Okay, I do not know how to get this to focus. Let me try and work on this for a second. Autofocus. Oh, okay. So, I think maybe my camera was on manual focus, so now it should be on autofocus. So anyway, that's the knife I always use. It's just so small and it stays sharp, so I really enjoy it. My friend Chris makes knives. I have to shout him out below if you guys want to chat with him and see if he'll make you a knife. Still trying to get him to make me a knife. I know he's a busy guy, but he does this stuff by hand, all that incredible steel forging stuff. So maybe one day I can do a review with one of his. Anyway, box is open. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, pretty. Okay, so we've got a user manual. I'll definitely be reading this later. Put that aside. Got a little foam piece here. Okay. And that looks like the top. And so, yeah, so probably shouldn't eat this. Keep the moisture out. Yeah, here it is. Looks really cool, actually. Once again, I'm not a huge fan of all this branding everywhere, but hopefully that doesn't show too much. This is the side we saw that sticks out the back of the case. You'll plug the power cable in there, flip it on, right? And then this is where the magic happens, right? So this probably runs to the motherboard, I assume. And here are a bunch of different options. PCIe, all of your SATA drives, your fans, a lot of options here, so very cool. Very impressive. I like how that's also labeled, so I'm gonna put that down. Put this guy there. And then I'm assuming this box is cables. Boom. So this is Dark Power Pro. Be quiet. Oh, I like that. That makes me feel confident that this is going to be quiet. And then, holy moly, tons of cables, okay. This looks like a plate. I'm not sure what this is. There's an on-off switch in there, though, a little clicky thing. I'll just take it out for you. Yeah, so there's like a little screw attachment. There's some switch stuff on there. And yeah, that's about it. A light. And let's go somewhere. So, okay. Cool, I guess. I'll have to read the manual about what that is. Maybe some option, not quite sure. Let's see what else here. Cables galore. Goodness. Look at this organization though. Hey. We've got, hey, Velcro straps, nice. Screws, zip ties, yes. Fan cables, all kinds of crap in this bag. Hopefully you can see that okay. Just stuff in here, zip tie, cable management stuff, screws, all kinds of heavenly goodness. So I'm excited for that. And these are all the various cables we saw for like the SATA drive. This is hard drive. So it looks like for SATA power, So this is like some ribbon maybe, where there's like multiple in one. Some kind of power cable. So this is all power stuff. PCIe, SATA, blah blah blah. This is power cable 4. This is what runs into your wall, right? And that runs into the back of the box where we saw the on-off switch. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, and everything is super organized, so I'm really happy about that. 2 thumbs up. Alright, so next we've got the RAM. I'll try not to ramble too much about this, because if you saw my last video, the reveal, I kind of already just ranted about this and why I chose it. So it's 64 gigabytes of DDR4 3600 megahertz. There are 4 DIMMs in here. It has the light stuff. So that's pretty much all there is to know. I also mentioned that I paid the extra money for the lower latency. The tighter timing should give better performance. So that's kind of what I'm after here, is performance. I don't know, but there's like a part number if you want to look it up on like Newegg or something, which is actually where I bought this. Just making sure my address is not on here anywhere. And so let's open this. Okay. Boom. Oh, just one side? Okay. Ooh. Look at that. So that's it there. Dominator Platinum RGB. Here are 2 DIMMs and 2 more. Ta-da! That looks really nice. Let's see here. This is like some like really nice foam. That's cool. So let's see. Okay. I have to touch the pens here. Okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay. So, yeah, there it is. It's actually pretty heavy feeling. It's got some weight to it. I mean, I know there's a bunch going on in here. Hopefully the camera will focus nicely on that. Anyway, there's the other side. There's the top. It says Dominator right here in the middle. Yeah, so one stick is 16 gigabytes. Very cool. Yeah, that's the RAM. So I'm just gonna put this back. We'll move on to the next piece. Okay, so let's get to the fun stuff. This is the processor. This is the brains of the operation. Try and clean off some of the stuff here. Boom. AMD 3970X Threadripper, 32 cores, 64 threads. Man, this is insane. There's a little sticker there. Will it focus? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Check that out. So let's open this. Just trying to make sure I slowly move stuff so my address isn't like all over the internet. So that just says you need a graphics card. Here's the socket you need for the motherboard. There's a lot of cache. Good luck. Cache is good. Boom, bada bing, bada boom. And let me open. There's like a hole here, somebody shake it. Yeah. Some of these processors come in huge boxes, and I don't know why. Like, this is a really tiny chip, I promise you. And, you know, why? I mean, I guess it looks cool, but, you know, there's just a lot of packaging material for such a small chip, right? And so this is what it looks like inside. Very cool. Okay, maybe that's why it comes with a lot of packaging material, because clumsy people like me. So boom, that's the processor. Fortunately, I did not drop it on the ground. Man, look at that. I'm trying to get it to focus. There it goes. I don't know, if I whisper, it like focuses better. Okay, so that looks complicated. Here's the bottom of the box. So it looks like we've got that bracket I was talking about, which we will need for the AIO cooler. It's pretty big, that's what she said. This is a torque wrench. Wow, it's got some weight to it. So this is so you don't over torque the screws that latch down the processor to the Mobo. Cool sticker, yay. Push these tabs down. Maybe you just pinch them, though. Ah, crap. That did not feel good. Crap. Okay, box is too smart. It must be childproof. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't care if I damage it. It's just the box. But at the same time, why are you so complicated? Crap, come on. Oh, hey. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, there's some hope. Okay, you can really fast forward this part if you don't want to see me struggle with a plastic box. Yeah, that's all it was. You just have to like squeeze this. Okay. Once again, this is probably why it comes with so much packaging. People like me, you just have to like squeeze these clips like all four at the same time. And I guess you're supposed to pull this off. Maybe there's a tool to make it easier, but I use a flathead screwdriver. Let's see. All right, so we're one step closer. Oh, there we go. Hey. All right, cool. So there's a nice little button that says unlock there. Maybe I can just pull the sucker out. Okay. Oh. Okay, so there's a clip to pull off and then zoop. Wow, okay. Try and keep, okay. Try not to touch this too much. So that's the processor. It's a $2,000 chip. It's insane. Oh, I shouldn't look at this, but I am. Oh crap, look at that. Put it back, put it back. Okay. Cool, I'm gonna put this back before bad things happen. So, I probably should have waited to open this, but if I break this, AMD is going to look at the video and be like, oh, we saw your build and that was your fault, so we're not going to send you a replacement. So let's put this back, and it's statue of a case, so there's some stuff up top to guide it. Okay, that is complicated, so okay. Whew, it's back. Alright, so boom. Hard drives, these are the Samsung N70 Pro SSDs. I have two of them. They're both 1 terabyte density. And so let's pop one open. Probably not much exciting going on here. I was hoping it'd show the read and write speed somewhere, but it doesn't look like it does on the box. It's fast though, whatever it is. So, I promise. I pray. Okay. Boom. And like I said, these get mounted. Wow, that is small. Holy crap, that is way smaller than I thought. Like, here's my hand, right? Like, here's my phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy S10 Edge. Like, this thing is like a stick of gum. Holy crap, I thought it would be a little bigger. Again, you get these boxes where, you know, it's a little deceiving. Okay, whatever. So, let's try not to drop this. I'm just not going to touch it right now because I've had bad luck today, but I'm trying to focus. Focus, baby. Okay. All right, so it's not going to focus, so sorry about that, but it doesn't say anything interesting on it at all, so it just says the same crap the box does. So I'm just going to put this back. Yeah, 2 terabytes of storage. This stuff gets strapped right to the motherboard, which is cool. Very efficient, very fast, very small form factor. Holy crap, so much memory in such a little space. Alright, so if you've made it this far in my video, congratulations. I know I talk a lot, but holy crap, this is going to be probably the most interesting piece. This is the video graphics card. This is the 2080 RTX. It's the 2080 Ti. It's the RTX version. This is not the Founders Edition. This is the Republic of Gamers, Strix Gaming, blah blah blah. This one's overclocked. It's got better cooling. It's faster. I think some of the peripherals on the back might be different than the stock card. So let's open this bad boy up. Here's the back. Once again, if you've seen my previous video, you probably already saw this. I'm not going to really show it off too much. This does support VR headsets. There's a USB Type-C connector on the back, which is cool and probably something I'll never use, but we'll see. Maybe I should buy something to try it out. If anybody wants to let me borrow some stuff, because I don't want to buy all this crap, that'd be dope. Alright, I love this box. Everything feels nice and solid. So, okay, just make sure I'm recording. So it says Strix. Ooh, okay, I like the black. All these boxes have like this black theme, and I think it's great. It's probably actually meant to like help keep light out, but black is probably my favorite color. Okay. Speed setup. So maybe a quick manual here. Thank you for purchasing. You're welcome. English. Cool. Bunch of other languages. Great. I'll definitely check this out later. So put that back. Oh yeah. Look at this. Alright, so start with the stupid stuff. Some Velcro straps. Look at this. It says Republic of Gamers on there. Hopefully this is focusing. Okay. I think my camera's looking for a face and it's just focusing on random crap, so whatever. This is what you came for. And that's it. There's nothing else in here. Just foam in a box. Ooh. Wow. So there's all these warnings on the box if you live in the state of California that this contains like carcinogens and all that crap, and it really does. The reason is because this contains lead and other metals and chemicals which are known to cause cancer, pretty much only if you ingest them. So don't eat your video card and you'll be fine, but also have common sense and wash your hands after you touch this stuff like I'm about to do. Normally I would not open this bag until I install it, but for this unboxing I'm going to. It's like some sort of a PCI. Yeah, okay. Anyway, gonna open it. Here we go. So excited. Alright. Oh man. Whew, this thing is heavy. Look at those colors. This is the back side. There's a button there if you want to turn off all the stupid lights, which I might do. I don't know what goes there. Some fans or something? I have no idea what goes there. So it comes with 3. You see these good size fans. They're super quiet. There's some heat sink material below. Look how thick that is. Holy crap. Wow. You can see some piping back there. You know. Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, so here's the back side with the ports. These are little covers, it looks like. Oh, so I guess you have to... Yeah, I'm not going to touch it right now, but there's like some little caps over each of the different ports on this back plate here. So once I install it, I'll figure all that stuff out. I just don't want to break anything right now, so... But yeah, here's the card. Boom. 2080 Ti. It looks sick. I don't know where the lights are. I guess they're in here. These little gills here. And that's probably it. Yeah, this is like mad impressive. The quality looks great. It looks cool. It feels heavy duty. Yeah, so... Boom. And then I think this is it. So last but not least, this is the motherboard. Has this new socket for the AMD Threadripper processor, which is going to be great. Quad channel DDR4 memory, blah blah blah. PCIe 4.0. It's got lights on it. Ooh. So who cares? Yeah, look at that. That looks cool. Get that out of the way. Yeah, so let's see what's in the box. Welcome to the Republic. There's something in here. Okay, box too smart. Let's see. Alright. Okay, looks like some like optional material, it feels like. There's some cables there. I'm not quite sure what they go to yet. These just look like yeah, some pieces. Maybe this is part of the lighting that is optional or something. Yeah. So I'm gonna put that back in the box. Once again, I haven't read any documentation. I don't know what anything is. I'm literally just unboxing and giving you guys my first impression, raw. Trying to break this. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the box, but I'm actually going to use this to sit it on. Oh, I lied. There's, wow. Ooh, look at those stickers. Hey. Nice and shiny, and they say stuff. Keep out. Is that Japanese? Maybe one of my friends can tell me in the comments below, like where my thumb is. I know it's hard to see with the reflection, but there's some kind of... Anyway, a bunch of stickers. That's always great. There's a CD, maybe there's some drivers on here, blah, blah, blah. Paper, I don't know. Coupon. Okay. User guide, we'll need that later. Let's flip through that, no color, just lots of pictures, that's good for me. And then, ooh, okay. This looks like a power cable. More power cables, some little riser screws, and a plate of some sort. Little tie, zip ties, a door thing. I don't live in a hotel, like I don't need this, but okay. Cool, I guess. Some sort of adapter piece for the lighting. I'm sorry it's blurry, guys. I don't know how to work the camera yet. Power cable. And power cable. Okay, cool, don't care. What I do care about is flipping this bad boy over a second. Set that heavy thing down I was holding in my right hand, goodness. This is the motherboard. Ooh, it's cold. My house is cold, so that bad boy. So let me just flip it around for a minute while I'm holding it. I probably should not be touching it like this. There's a back plate. I think do I replace that? I don't know. I feel like I might need to replace that with something that came with the processor. Oh, this hurts. Oh shit, I'm touching stuff. Let me put that down. Okay. That is not how you handle a motherboard, so don't do what I did. Maybe this is easier to show off some stuff. I think, yeah, I don't know how much this is. There's 8 DIMMs, 4 on each side of the processor. For RAM, that's where the processor goes. Giant socket. I think the M2 SSDs go under these heat sinks, or maybe it's here, one of these two. I think these are lights. Yeah, some PCIe, power, all kinds of crap. There's some I/O right here where my left thumb is. Comes with a nice cover. It's got built-in Wi-Fi. All kinds of really great stuff this thing has. So I'm really excited to plug this up and give it a go. Murderer the way I handle this thing. It's just alright, got it back in the box. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I think I showed you everything I have with exception to the other boring hard drives and the monitor, which is a 32-inch LG 4K display. It's one gigantic screen that I use for everything. I used to run 3 21-inch flat panels, and then it just got annoying. Having one big display is actually better for my workflow, so I like it. It looks nice in Ableton and Photoshop and Adobe Premiere and After Effects and all the stuff I care about. And then when I'm doing other stuff like email, Word document, you know, I can snap a bunch of crap all over the screen and it looks great. So thanks for watching. I'm DJ Sterling. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment below if you want to support my channel. Ask me anything. I'm very responsive in the comments. I'll be posting a few more videos of this build. Hopefully the next few are me actually assembling this and then doing some testing and benchmarking, and then later down the line I'll give some feedback and let you know if this investment was worth it. I spent a lot of money on this computer, and you know, hopefully it'll save me a lot of time when I do the things that I do day to day on a computer. So I'll let you know all that in the future. So subscribe if you like my content, and I will see you guys later. Peace.